Welcome to Working on Fire News. My name is Noel Molokwane, and this is the news that we have in this edition.
We spent the day with Northwest dispatcher Marta Tepo at home. The video unit team go on a cinematography training. Women's Parole Maleeto Mabe is on the way to become a Type 2 crew leader. Northwest crew leader Sophie Dinku from Highveld base shows us what it takes to be a female crew leader.
Marta is a dedicated Type 3 dispatcher from the Northwest province. This is her story.
Many women in the Working on Fire program leave their children at home because they need to work. Not only are they doing a normal job, they are doing an incredible job by protecting land, families, properties and livestock. It's not an easy job to be away from your child. Marta Tepo is one of the many single mothers in the program who have to work to provide for her child and family. Marta's mother is very proud of her, and she is so happy to have Marta in her life as she's the only child alive out of 4.
Ja, ek hou van wiskunde. Ek wil 'n firefighter word.
Marta enjoys every moment spent with Kelsey. Kelsey has to get up early every morning to take a taxi to school. She travels with her gogo. Kelsey wants to be a firefighter just like a mother after finishing school.
I'm always visiting now because my child is there. I have to visit her. She has to see me now and then, and she has to feel that I'm always present. She mustn't feel the absence of a mother or feel like my mother doesn't love me because she's not always there, but she has to see that I'm always there. The things that I never had, I had to give to her now, show her all the love.
Marta started as a firefighter in 2011 after being inspired by the firefighters from Christiana base, doing regular squad jokes in town close to where she was working as a receptionist at the local gym.
The program that has changed my life from being a firefighter throughout the recruitment and also being a she-rep, whereby it took me through to be a co-leader, Type 2 co-leader that I attended in Nelspruit. And from there I applied for the position of being a Type 3 dispatcher.
Marta has recently been appointed as a Type 3 dispatcher as part of the first group of firefighters who have been promoted into this position in the program after previously serving as a she-rep and a Type 2 crew leader.
My everyday routine, it goes about making morning reports and dispatching teams and knowing each and every movement of the teams, and also being able to know where the fire is. Whenever there's a partner needing a team, there should be a team that is available. Like the wind speed, like
the FTI,
and most of all, the things that I do it for my daughter, whom I love the most in this world. And also that if you are a single mother, be sure that you take care of your child before going out taking care of yourself. And also know that whatever you want in life, whatever you wanted, make sure that your child gets it.
The video unit underwent a week-long training in Cape Town to improve their skills in videography.
The video unit team went on a week-long training at the Visual Impact Academy in Cape Town. This academy provides broadcast training to its students, and the ladies were here to be taught about the basic principles of cinematography and audio, thus developing their practical skills in working with a video camera. This will enable them to cover interviews and stories in a professional manner for the video unit.
In terms of course structure, we start with some of the fundamental principles. How does a camera work? How does a sensor work? And then we move on to lensing, the front of the camera. And then we do some really interesting stuff like long lens compression. How can you use the lens to tell your story better? Then we move on to the principle of depth of field, or what they also call depth of focus, and the 4 factors that affect that and how you use it in storytelling. And then we start spending quite a lot of time, half a day, on interview technique and we look at how you can do good interviews. Between all of this, we intersperse it with real practical examples. We go back, we look at it, we discuss it, we redo the exercises.
The training is very important because I need to, train myself in order to perform my job better.
Between that.
Sometimes you get easy shoots and sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. But with the training and skills, it makes it more easy for you to be able to operate. Sometimes you operate alone, sometimes you have a team that is supporting you. But the most important thing is I enjoy it. I like spending time with the firefighters and sharing the story. I enjoy what I'm doing. It's very nice. You meet people, you share stories with them, you get stories, you get to know people better, especially the fact that I'm traveling quite a lot to different provinces.
My job entails the process of the video unit collating stories from the provinces that are happening within Working on Fire and putting that together so that we have episodes that we showcase internally to our teams and also externally to our partners and the Department of Environmental Affairs.
It's on the same side as the camera.
This training is important that we are able to, make best use of the equipment that we have so that we're able to capture ideally what firefighters do, what the company does, so that we showcase, the beauty and the excellent work that we do. The part of the course that I found very interesting was how to set up interviews, how to frame the people that you are interviewing to ensure that your framing is correct.
It's been great working with Noelle and Crystalline. Crystalline is very practical. She's very comfortable with the camera. I can see she easily moves the camera around. Once she knows how to do something, she's very confident and she goes about her business really effectively and efficiently. I think she's going to just go from strength to strength and becoming a better and better camera woman, and also creating more narrative in her stories. In other words, the stories will run narratively, it will have a beginning, a middle and an end, and it will captivate the audience, So I think she's a natural camera woman. Noelle is a natural presenter. She's comfortable in front of the camera. She easily speaks, but I've also noticed she handles the camera really well when she's behind the lens. So I think that Working on Fire have got two really, really talented young women there.
The female Parole project took place in Gauteng with Malia Mabe. She's also about to go on her Type 2 crew leader course.
Malia Mabe is a firefighter in South Gauteng at Sekerbosrand. Hers is a story of hope.
I got to go on fire because I was from prison. Yes, then we were recruited at Pretoria. I was arrested for murder and I was 17 years old. Then I've got to serve 5 years imprisonment. Then I was released 2012. Yes, then I'm on probation now. Yes, till 2016.
After being convicted for murder as a 17-year-old, Malia found a new lease on life through Working on Fire after her release.
I was transferred from Beggersdal because people were striking that site. Yes, then I was transferred to Sekerbos base. It helped me a lot because I'm doing things that I didn't do in the first, like meeting new people, new cultures, getting to work with different attitudes. Yeah, and it's tough, but it makes me strong. And inside, yeah, even if we climb mountains here where I'm working, and it's kind of challenging, I'm getting there. I was at home, sitting. Then I was called by the correctional service people. They told me that there is this job of being a firefighter. Then we were recruited at Pretoria. Then I started on 24 July 2012. It has made me a stronger person, a confident one. Yeah, because sometimes I get to meet challenges where I have to deal with my anger, and I'm a very short-tempered person. So yeah, I'm dealing with it now because Working on Fire is helping me in some ways.
Of great importance to Maleeto is how her colleagues treat her.
They're treating me like a firefighter. They don't see me as a parole, or they don't discriminate me. They're treating me well. Obviously, at home, I'm a breadwinner, so it helped me at home. Then I'll be able to help people in my community. I'm staying with my family, my grandmother and my mother and my younger sister. I don't have a child. We are coming from a very poor family. a very poor family. Yeah, so when I'm here, I'm thinking of it. Yeah, because sometimes we get to sleep. Sometimes we don't eat anything. Before I started working on fire, but now at least I can put something on the table.
Maleeto's diligence and efforts have been rewarded as she has been earmarked to go on a crew leader course, something she takes great pride in, but also sees as a huge stepping stone for her future.
They called me here at Sekepos. They told me that I was going to crew leader course for the probation is for the ex-convict. So they appointed me here because I'm the only one correctional services. So I'm ready to go. It's a challenge for me, but I'm ready to go. I am going out there to face my challenges, and I love to be a crew leader. It will open doors for me that will open, and financially I will be good. Yeah, I'll uplift my standards of living, and everything will change. Lifestyle will change.
Being a female crew leader requires discipline and dedication. We speak to Sophie Dinku from the Highveld based in the Northwest Province.
Sophie Dinku is a dedicated crew leader at the Highveld base in the Northwest Province. She believes discipline is what makes a good leader.
It's very encouraging for me working with the opposite sex, because I can learn a lot from them, and they can easily learn a lot from me as well. So there is not much like any difference to me, because at the end of the day we are all firefighters. Despite the gender, we are all firefighters. I see myself as a self-motivated person. That's why I can work in this kind of environment. So it's not really a challenge for me being a female in this men's field. It has brought a lot of opportunities. I've acquired a lot of skills like first aid, she-rep. So for me, it's a big achievement because it has brought a lot of change for me as an individual. The opportunities are there. They just need us to go out there and grab them and use them wisely. I always present myself like as a disciplined person, so I can say if I may use the word, a no-nonsense person, straight and forward. That's why they respect me. And then there are some challenges at some time, but I can come across them. So they are not quite challenges. I keep myself motivated because I'm focused, dedicated, and motivated. So that keeps me going every day, waking up, doing what I love. Like the fire, being in this field has always been a passion for me. So I love what I'm doing. That's the main thing that keeps me going.
That is all that we have for you in the news this edition. If there's any stories in your provinces, please communicate them through to your communication officer. See you next time.